Hi, I'm Hayden Matthews. To my left is Tom Ficario. That's Tyler Caden, to my right. And welcome to Sports Talk Live. So we're going to start off with some soccer, World Cup action. For today's game, Thomas, what do you think's going to happen?
This is France against Belgium, probably the two best teams left in the tournament. They're really complete teams, as we saw France beat Argentina and then beat Uruguay 2-0, which is a pretty good win, and then Belgium beat Brazil. I think Belgium's going to win this. I feel like they're really complete, and they can score early because they have the height of Fellaini and Lukaku to get headers in, and they also have the attacking and the assists of De Bruyne. And I think that Belgium can get ahead early, and then we saw against Brazil when they played back, they were just a swarming defense, and I don't think France can beat that. I'd say Belgium wins this 2-1.
So you think that Roberto Martinez, he's shown during that Japan game that he proved me wrong. I never thought I'd be saying that Roberto Martinez has been just the stereotypical horrible manager for God knows how long. And that was his reputation. That was his reputation to Everton. So he comes here, and I assume when you go down 2-0 against Japan, this game's finishing 5-0 or something like that. Because Martinez, it's going to go off the rails. They come back and win, and then they win their last game. Something about this Belgium team does somewhat feel different. France is the more talented team. France has the best young player in the world. France has the best midfield in the world. The defense is a little bit shaky, but it's fine. They have a good goalie. They're the better team here. I don't trust Didier Deschamps, and that's the big problem with the big problem with the French national team. That's why I think this game's going to be really close. If France had a good manager, I think this game's France very easily. I have this going to penalties, and penalties, who knows? I pull it off France, but that's just a guess at this point.
Alright, now let's go to the second game. The one tomorrow. I'll start with you.
Croatia's just gassed. Croatia, they had 5 guys go down hurt against Russia. We're playing the penalty shootout with a goalie that was on a pulled hamstring. They're completely beat up right now. Go on 4 days rest and face an England team with a tactical mastermind in Gareth Southgate running the helm. England has a real shot to win this tournament. That's solely because Southgate is a lot better tactical than Deschamps or than Roberto Martinez. Martinez does have Thierry Henry on his sideline, which is good for him, but Gareth Southgate has been the English manager that England's been looking for a long time. They're going to beat Croatia because Croatia has no one left, and I think they have a real shot at winning the World Cup.
Well, it sounds a lot to me like the manager is very important in winning anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You say that about the majority of sports as well. What do you think?
I'm taking Croatia in this game. I understand that they are really tired, but England is just not so talented overall, and they haven't had to face that many tough teams. They beat Panama and Tunisia in the group stage easily. Tunisia was tough, but they crushed Panama. But then they barely beat Colombia. Then they beat Sweden, but Sweden really shouldn't have made it that far. And I think Croatia, while they are very gassed, I think that I think this will probably be a tie, but Croatia has shown that they can win it in penalties.
If Croatia was at full strength, I think they probably, at least, if not win this game, they're really close. I'm just interested to see where England would be had they actually tried against Belgium in that third final game. They didn't, so they can get on the easier side of the bracket, but I still think they might be here.
Now we will move to there have been allegations out, a recent Instagram post accusing LaShawn McCoy of domestic violence against his wife, his son, and beating his dog, and PEDs. What do you guys think about this and the impact on McCoy's career and the possible validity of these allegations?
Alright, so definitely, I want to start by saying I hope it's not true, but if it is true, come on, Sean McCoy, that's terrible. You shouldn't be doing that. And then it feels like they just toppled everything on top, right? If he did this, he messed up with his entire family, right? And then also he took PEDs on top of that. But knowing the NFL, 2 game suspension, 3 game suspension, so it's terrible. What really should happen is, if these are true, all of this on top of each other, Sean McCoy needs to take a year or 2 off, get his head set, and but for now, we don't know if they're true or not, so we have to take it from that. But it's terrible that it's even out there in the first place.
I mean, if these are true, his career should be over, and that's the big part. Is if these are true. But like you said, knowing the NFL, I mean, these are horrible allegations. I mean, there's no way around that.
The pictures are terrible.
Oh yeah, but if these are true, and this is the part that we have to get right around here, is how long is he truly going to be out? The policies in the NFL, the PED policy, the domestic violence policy, I don't know how they coincide in a situation like this. I don't think we ran into it, but they're incredibly weak and they're incredibly lenient. And I mean, the NFLPA did a fantastic job with getting these suspensions to be almost laughably lenient. So when you're looking at this, how long is Shady true? If these are true, if these aren't true, he's not going to be out at all. If these are true, how long is he truly going to be out? And obviously, that's not the main impact here with this story. Is how this relates to the Buffalo Bills or how this relates to LaShawn McCoy's NFL career. There's a lot bigger issues at hand when you come into this situation. But I think this does shine a light on just how bad. Obviously, that Roger Goodell is doing at his job, but that's how bad the NFL does it at forcing its players in general. Last topic here is the NBA. You have DeMarcus Cousins signing with the Golden State Warriors, odds-on favorites to win the title. Who do you guys think are other teams to watch out for? Other teams that could contend for the title or the Eastern Conference title?
All right, so I am just about the everyday NBA fan that doesn't want Golden State to win. I don't care what it takes. If Steven Adams has to make 23 pointers in a game, let Steven Adams make 23 pointers in a game. Go for it. I mean, if the Rockets have to go sign Carmelo to a max deal to bring him in for 1 year and go way over the soft cap, everything, I don't care. But I don't want Golden State to win. But honestly, right now, I want the Thunder to win just because Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Steven Adams is really good. They have that 1-3-5. That's really good. But then also, if Houston does land Carmelo, there's their Trevor Ariza, maybe a little bit more consistent of shooting. So Houston becomes really deadly. So I'm looking for Houston and OKC out of the West, and then quickly over to the East. Boston, when healthy, will have Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown coming off of the bench. And if they do re-sign Marcus Smart will be coming off the bench as possibly the second best guard option. That is insane. You tell me you're going to go Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, whoever they want to put at the 4, it doesn't even matter. And then Al Horford at the 5. I mean, that's incredible. And then you turn over. We all want Philly to do well, but Milwaukee's a dark horse. Right? You got Philly, who should be in a top 3 seed, with Boston, who should be a top 3 seed. But Milwaukee's a dark horse. It's because after they just signed Lopez, what they could do is they could go Giannis, they have Bledsoe, they have Middleton. I mean, they have so many good pieces. Yeah, I think they have Thon Maker as well. They have so many good pieces, they could make something work really well. Quickly.
I agree with most of what you said. I think LeBron and the Lakers will definitely. I think they'll get a home playoff start, but you saw the Lakers don't have. They're probably around the same supporting cast, at least right now, of LeBron's Cavs teammates. So I don't think they stand a chance against the Warriors. I think the Warriors still win the West, and then the East. It'll be interesting to see how if the Celtics still improve with Hayward and Irving back after they were really good without really any stars this year. Brad Stevens leading them, and I think they'll win the East pretty easily. But the Warriors will win again.
Yeah, Boston Golden State finals, and more likely than not, Golden State's gonna win again. Oh, the NBA is broken.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Tom Securio, Tyler Kading, I'm Hayden Matthews. Have a good night.